You asked, and we delivered. Introducing the Dave Moss Tuning Subscription Channel on YouTube. All of Dave's premium content for one low price. Put one of the best suspension tuners on the planet to work for you. Find the link in the description box below and get started today.
Now, in regards to geometry in the back of the motorcycle, this swing arm angle in terms of the pivot should be a down angle to the center of the rear axle. Whether you've got a single-sided swing arm or not doesn't matter, but this should be below this. That down angle is something that you spend a lot of time figuring out, especially for the track and racing, with a number of different things. But your general rule of thumb for the road, track, or race is that that axle must be below the swing arm pivot. So that swing arm angle equates to grip here, and it's called mechanical grip. Now, if the swing arm's too flat, then the tire spins too easily and you've got no grip. If the swing arm is too sharp, the tire wants to go under the bike and it bucks and moves. So like everything with a motorcycle, there's a sweet spot where that resides. And a lot of that depends on this distance from here to here, and it also depends on the tire, and it also depends on your ability on how hard you can crush that shock in the corner with the throttle. And of late, it also depends on electronics, because most modern thousands now are coming out with all manner of electronic controls, but it doesn't take away from the fact that the swing arm angle needs to be in the ballpark. So if the bike is extended, it should be somewhere between 11 and 12.5 degrees. With the bike at rest, it should be somewhere between 8.5 to 9.5 degrees as a starting point. That will change based on you and your ability. So there is no one setting. And you get faster, it's going to change. You go to different tracks, it's going to change. A fast track where you're on the side of the tire forever is going to be vastly different from a track that you brake, stop and turn, and go to the next corner. But the rule of thumb is always make sure the rear axle and the center of it is below the swing arm pivot.
To schedule a remote tuning appointment for you and your bike with Dave via text, email, Facebook, etc., contact Dave on Facebook or by email, dave@davemosstuning.com.